What is going on, guys? Noon here with MMO Play, bringing a review of Deadwalk: The Last War. Now, we've just installed this game, and we're going to go over a few of the different features, some of the combat and PvP and other things like that, and we'll give it a rating at the end. So, as you can see here, we've jumped right into the game, and we have our cool little town over here. Now, it's kind of like a post-apocalyptic setting, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that with the zombies and other things like that, but let's go over to the base building features of the game. Now, this is basically one good aspect of the game. Now, the combat is pretty interesting, and I've enjoyed quite a bit, and I'll go over that in a few minutes. But let's go over the few base building different features. As you can see here, we have different plots of land that are available, and we have more that we can expand once we kind of clean up the debris and other things like that. We definitely have more areas we can kind of expand and build our city. So we have our headquarters, we have our barracks, we have our clone lab, workshop, other things like that. We'll unlock more of them the more you level up and progress in the game. Let's go ahead and select barracks, and as you can see here, we have different stats and overviews and other things like that. And we can go ahead and upgrade it. I say we should. You need the refugee camp level 3. Okay. Alright, so it seems like you can't upgrade just anything without having an equivalent or already other units. So we need a refugee level 3 in order to upgrade our barracks, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of prevents people from pushing one thing, leveling up one thing like a lot, so that way they have significant advantage in one aspect of the game, which is good. It keeps a good balance in the base building, and it keeps it kind of fun. You have to complete other things, make sure everything's leveled up, keep a good balance between your base and other things like that. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can upgrade our farm. Let's go ahead and do that. Seems like we can. We can upgrade it. Now, we could do a kind of a quick finish using microtransactions in the game. Now, it's pretty cheap now. The longer it takes to upgrade these units, the more expensive it'll become. But it doesn't really give you an advantage in the game. Now, if you want to progress faster, I guess you can if you want. But all these things are obtainable with a little bit of time investment in the game. Now, as you can see, it takes 30 seconds to complete the farm. Not too bad. Or you can spend one of the gold coins to complete it. Now, the more you progress in these games, the longer it'll take, and it will take quite a bit of time, but that's with most of these games. It's a big time investment, and lots of these things will take quite a bit of time once you hit more of the kind of the end level gameplay. So we leveled up our farms. Go ahead and level up our waterworks. So we can't level that up just yet. So let's go ahead and go back to our farm. Nope, we can't level that up either. So it seems like we need to upgrade a few other things before we can really start to gather and push other things like that. So now let's go into the combat of the game. The combat I've enjoyed quite a bit. I like it. I think it's pretty fun. And let's go ahead and hop right into chapter 1 over here. As you can see, we got our soldiers that we selected. Let's go ahead and refill our soldiers. Requires more soldiers. Oh, okay, so we already had it filled out. We don't have to continue that. So let's go ahead and tap over here. And as you can see, this is where basically the dungeon, it's kind of like a dungeon exploration slash, it has like a board game feel to it. So we select these different units to kind of explore, and we do have a little light ring, so we can't see everything ahead of us. So it's kind of a gamble, and we have to play smart on where we go because we could engage in combat at any time. Now, there's an exclamation point over there, so it kind of piques my interest. Let's go ahead and keep exploring and see what's over there. Now, it seems like there's some resources we can gather, so we're going to go ahead and tap that over there. It's going to start auto-running, and hopefully we won't engage in some combat. I mean, if we do, I'm pretty sure it won't be too big of a deal, but, you kind of want to keep it safe. So, there we go. We've picked up some materials, which is good, which is nice. I kind of like that about the game, that to obtain more resources and other things like that, you got to go out into the world with your troops, and, this post-apocalyptic setting, and, kind of explore, and, put your troops at risk and put them on the line to, gain these resources to expand your city and other things like that, which is pretty cool. I think it plays kind of nice with the base building aspect of the game. So let's go ahead and attack these guys. It's going to give us an overview. They're level 5, or they have 5 of the units. He's level 1. Not too worried about that. So we're going to go ahead and get in some combat because I'm pretty confident we'll win. So now we don't really do much when it comes to the combat. It's kind of a turn-based auto combat sort of thing. So as you can see here, we don't really play too much when it comes to the combat. It's pretty much based along stats, but I mean that's alright, not too big of a deal. I kind of enjoyed the little board game exploration feel of the game. So I think that kind of makes up for, the kind of iffy combat. So let's go ahead and engage in some more combat over here. Gain some more resources from these guys if they do drop any. Taking these guys out pretty quick, and they're not too much of a challenge. We'll go ahead and fight the zombie boss right here at the end. There we go, dealing a good amount of damage, and really had no trouble at all. We leveled up. In the process, we lost 1 unit. Oh well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and confirm and continue on. As you can see, like I said, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy this type of combat. I think it works really, really great, and not something I've seen in a base building MMORPG or base building game for mobile platforms. And I think more games should do this because I think it works very, very well. And I've enjoyed it quite a bit, like I said, quite a few times. So there's some more zombies over there, but we'll go ahead and skip those guys and keep continuing and see what we can find along the way. Now, it's pretty cool. I kind of like the setting. It's dark. I mean, you're kind of exploring this world with risk and with zombies everywhere. And I think the setting of the game, the graphics, and the art style have done quite a nice job putting you in an environment where you kind of feel like you're exploring and, you're kind of on edge to defend yourself against these zombies. Now, there's not too much for us to explore over here, so I guess we're going to go ahead and engage in combat. So I guess we'll go ahead and take these guys out and keep continuing on. So he has quite a few more units than last time. Let's go ahead, hit attack, and I think we'll be able to take these guys out. I'm pretty sure he won't be too much of a challenge. There we go, taking these guys out with ease. Not too difficult. Now these guys over here are a little bit more of a challenge, and they do quite a bit more damage. We might lose another unit or two. Okay, so we lost 5, so that was a pretty big hit. And probably before we continue on or keep going to push a lot more, we should probably go back, create some more units in our town, and deploy our units. But there's some resources over here, and I kind of want to grab them. There's some zombies and other things like that we gotta fight once again. But I mean, overall, the game is very, very nice. It's a lot of fun, and I really, like I said, I really enjoy this, like this board game slash dungeon exploration aspect with this base building game. The 2 and 2 play very, very well together, and I think they've done a great job. Now, I've enjoyed this game quite a bit. I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Now, it's not perfect. Wish there's a little bit more customization and, a little bit more room to expand your city, which I'm sure there are. As you can see, as we clean up the debris, we'll obtain some more plots of land, other things like that. But I wish there was just a little bit more to play around with in the beginning. Kind of gave you a little bit more of the freedom, but the game's combat and kind of the dungeon exploration really, really makes this game a lot more fun. So I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Now, once again, I am Noonan with MMO Play. If you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.